Hey everyone, how you all doing? Welcome to the Super Sectionals phase of the Smash Ultimate HP Fest playoffs. We're in the second to last week of playoff action. We're getting this close to crowning our first champion of the Ultimate HP Fest. This particular phase of the playoffs is simply going to be 8 head-to-head matchups that will be treated as a best-of-5 series. Each of these matchups will just simply be run with the first 2 games of each match going, and then we'll do games 3 through 4 of that, and then game 5, in that particular order. I'm going to go ahead and show the bracket on screen in case you're not looking at it from the spreadsheet I have attached in the pinned comment in the chat. Anyways, the Super Sectionals look like this. You'll notice that this is the full brackets tab, the second tab from the bottom right there. When you open up the spreadsheet there, these, like I said, these are going to be best of 5 matchups. The bold text that you see in each of these particular bracket matchups is the stage it's going to be held on. For 4 matches, they're going to be the same sectionals that were held back the last 3 weeks. In this case, Hollow Bastion, Arena for Rocks, Green Greens, and Find Me. Those ones are going to be used again for this one since their host fighters made it to this phase. The ones that did not get to host a sectional but get to now because they're a higher seed that beat out the host fighters in them. Kirby's main stage is going to be Dreamland, the N64 version of it. We're going to have Terry's the host fighter of Kina Fighter Stadium Super Sectional. We're having Ridley as the host of the Norfair Sectional over here. And over here we've got Olimar as the host fighter for the Distant Planet Super Sectional. We're going to be starting things off in the Arena Ferox Super Sectional because that was the one randomly chosen to get going first. We're going to do the first 2 games of that right away in the best of 5. So once we get the first 2 games done there, we'll move on to the next Super Sectional and do its first 2 games there. Then we'll just do games 3 through 4 there. Now, if it ends in a 3-game sweep, then we'll just move on to the next Super Sectional that has it. Anyways, let's go ahead and get the Arena for Rocks Super Sectional underway. Anyways, I gotta set this as CPU. Host fighter, of course. And he's taking on... Here comes game 1. I mean, this is literally an 8 versus 9 game right here. Did a little healing there. Who will go against Robin and Isabel? The winner of that will be the winner of the Hollow Bastion Super Sectional, either Sora or Alf. Yeah, Anna, you really did already say that. I'm kind of catching up on the chat already. Don't worry, I'm feeling better than I was on Saturday. Oh, yeah, that's right. Cage had a issue with his stream a couple days ago. But this is my first stream since last Monday night, since I was occupying myself with March Madness. Either way, can Isabel take the opening game? Uh-oh, down to 5. Oh, 14. Nope. Isabel will take game 1. Alrighty, before I continue, let me update the bottom of the screen. Now we'll begin game 2 of this. If Operation No Bots fails, I might switch over here too. Okay. Need to force a game 4. Yeah. Well, essentially after that, it becomes a... If you tie the series at a game apiece, then it becomes a best of 3. Uh-oh! Oh my! Ooh, I thought he was going to be out of reach. Ooh, boy. Wow. Isabel's just countering him like crazy. Isn't there a feature you could set a game wins to 3 without going out and back? I think so, but I'd just rather do it this way. Oh. Oh. I'm like, at this point, Raman's just gonna have to dunk on Isabel here. Oh boy. Holy cow. 66. Alright, Isabel is 1 win away from the Final Destination series. We'll check out later, once we do the next rotation of series, if she'll close it out or if Sir Robin can force a game 4. Either way, the next Super Sectional is taking place at... and I have to really abbreviate this one. The Kina Fighter Stadium Super Sectional. I forgot where it's at. Oh, down in the corner. And of course, the host fighter there. He takes on the next one down the list, Viridi. And I should also update the bottom of the screen. This is game 1 of this Super Sectional. Dunk. No, Cage. There's been quite a few fights where when the fighters are off the stage a ways, there's been fighters that just pound them down to the ground and where they can't even recover. That is what I call a dunk. There's been a few of those this season. Either way, Terry looks to be cruising here. .6. Alrighty. Very quick game 1 win. Alright, time for game 2 between these two fighters. This time I'm going to change out the Mii Sword Fighter to Ashley. I find that funny that you call it a dunk. Yeah. Well, you know, when it comes to a dunk in basketball, it's still slamming it down. Still a form of that. Yes, indeed, Anna. We already talked about that. It was, So now we got to see what happens this Thursday as they take on the border rival Iowa again for a 3rd time this season. Unbelievable. Oh boy. Yeah, this one's really shaping up to be close. Dang! Terry still wins it. Wow, 64.2. Man, 2 fighters, 2 2-0 leads. Okay, we are next heading off to the Distant Planet stage, which I believe is up here. Yes. Let me also update this to Game 1. And of course the host fighter for that one is, he'll be taking on the fiery Pokemon. You comes out on top here. Why did Florida lose on that game? That's a really good question. I mean, I'm just gonna guess, didn't shoot it well enough. I already saw it in that particular chat. I mean, that's only an up to you if you want to share it. What's scary is Incineroar can use his down B counter to power himself up when attacked by a Pikmin. Oh, really? But he's down big to Olimar so far. Can he come back? Alright, Olimar will take game one. 102.4. Alright, let's get game two underway. Incineroar be like, I ain't losing to a tiny human and his ants. Well, he kind of did in the first game. Oh no! Oh, bad angle recovery by Incineroar. 158.5. Oh no. I was worried this would happen to Incineroar in the playoffs. Oh no. I'm like, if there's a way he's gonna lose, it would be that. Ooh. Wow. So we have 3 matches with fighters who have 2-0 leads and are 1 win away from going to the Final Destination series. Anyways, we are now going to the next Super Sectional at the Norfair stage. The host fighter in that one, of course. And he's taking on Sir. Let's see what happens here. Let me first update this to game 1 before we continue. Incineroar incinerated himself. Yeah. I was gonna say, Incineroar is taking on a character that's like half his size or so. It'd be ridiculous to be lost to that character. Oh, I'll bet Ridley is that broken. Oh, that could be a dunk. No. The music is Ridley's too, absolutely. I mean, after all, Norfair is pretty much where Ridley resides. Every character should have their own theme songs next season. Yeah, really should, but it's kind of tough to adjust them on the fly. 219.6. Alrighty. He'll take game one. See what happens in game two. Oh boy. Quick start for Wii Trainer. Wow, he knocked off 98 HP out of Ridley before taking damage himself. Wii Trainer. Let's not get too cocky. Quite a few of the fighters who lost game one got off to fast starts in game two, but then choked it away so fast. Oh. Oh gosh. Ridley is really rallying now. Ooh. Thought he was trapped there. Ooh. Oh boy. It's really going to come down to the wire. Ooh. Oh! Wii Trainer evens the series. First fighter to do that. Holy cow. We finally have a series that will go to a game 4. At the very least. Okay. Our fifth super sectional of the night takes place at Find Me. Where's Find Me at? There it is. Just that to game 1. And of course the host fighter in that one, KK Slider, the Mii Gunner, this week. Or at least for game 1. And he's gonna take on, where's he at? Not exactly. Go to Vault Sound, My Music, and then go to Stage Section. You can adjust it. Yeah, Cage, that is a thing, but it's going to require too much changing and such. I'm just not a big fan of having to do it that way. We've been doing some resistance training. Speaking of Ridley and Metroid, I was grinding save states of the Super Metroid fight against him for more consistency against him when I play. I can now beat him with only 5 E-tanks pretty well. Huh. Frog Luigi, that's the next card. Go Mega Man, you show why you're a racer in Sonic Crossworld. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Mega Man will take game 1. Time for game 2, Ken. Ray MK3, even up the series. The fight of guns overall, definitely. Either way, the host fighter in this one down big, and he's the number 2 overall seed. Yes, Nick, I saw that particular chat in my notifications. That is really sad to see. Uh-oh. Ooh, quite the recovery there. And it beat me to it. You always like to compete against each other for who can say something first. I don't care who says it first. It's just a fun thing to say. Okay. Looks like me Gunner's on his way to evening this series. Yep. 92.9. Okay. Alrighty, Super Sectional number 6 of the night takes place at the Dreamland stage. This Dreamland stage. Host fighter in that one, of course. He takes on the other 4th seeded fighter. Where is oh, just right below. Thought it was a little bit further down, but nope. I need to adjust this to game 1. There we go. Time for a melee showdown. Missed opportunity to use the Game Boy Dreamland with Gray Kirby versus Dr. Mario in a Game Boy setting. Yeah, that is a good point, Kirby, but the thing is, remember, Kirby first was in the N64 Smash Brothers, and this was his home stage, so I had to use this. And I can't believe almost every time I see GB, I always think of Green Bay. Either that or Game Boy. Well, it's Game Boy. It's just most sports fans will refer to GB as Green Bay. What would Dr. Mario's home stage be? I don't know. I'm gonna do some research over the summer to determine home stages for every single fighter when we do this kind of stuff next season. Either way, Dr. Mario looking to pull off a big upset here. Or does Kirby have an answer? 31.2. So Dr. Mario will take game 1. Yeah, I was kind of worried Leeds would not fit, but maybe it will. Yeah, there we go. Because I thought his name was too long there, but I guess not. All right, let's see what happens in game 2 of this series. Gotten really into Kirby games just in the last 2 years. Playing Kirby's Return to Dreamland with my roommates at boarding school. I mean, the Kirby series is something I would... Oh! Oh, jeez. Oh, or did Dr. Mario make a mistake? Ooh. Anyways, as I was saying, about the Kirby series in general, the thing that just turns me off from it is the controls. I hate the part of having to manually exhale when you do the floating and you come on the ground. Because in Smash, when you when you come down from all the floating and such, he automatically exhales. Either way, Kirby is looking strong to even this series up. I mean, I kind of expressed my frustrations with that in the Kirby and the Amazing Mirror streams I've had. It definitely takes getting used to. I know, but there should at least be an option to have Kirby automatically exhale. Either way, Kirby evens the series up. Alright, the last two matches have gone even. Last three, rather. Okay. From one Kirby fighter to another, we now head to the Greens Super Sectional. Host fighter, of course, in that one. He takes scene on. Let's see what happens here. Game one. Really funny I'm saying this because the reason why so many people hate Kirby games is because they're too easy. Probably they would be labeled as easy if you had Kirby automatically exhale. Either way. Geez, Banjo already off to a fast start. Is he going to knock DDD out in less than a minute? Oh. He knocks the Gordo back at him. Jeez, Banjo is just crushing him. $161.1. All right, here comes game two. Banjo strum this king. Looks like DD needs to watch Chill Out. Man. I don't, you know, I'm not, and I hate to be that kind of person, but I don't see how that is a pun. Maybe I'm just not reading it right or something, but, Only problem with that game is the castle's low boss or whatever it was called, which makes you wait around a ton. Huh, interesting. Well, so far game 2 is looking more competitive. Oh, chill because DDD is a penguin. Oh, that's right. Like D wants to back off a bit. Either way, Banjo looks to sweep the first 2 games. Okay. Not an easy game 2 for Banjo, but he's also 1 win away. Alrighty. We now move on to the last games 1 and 2. And they are taking place on Hollow Bastion. Host fighter, of course. He takes on the Garden of Hope sectional champ. Either way, speaking of Kingdom Hearts. Oh! Ooh. Like both of those fighters were really deep down. Finally started playing Melody of Memory? You finally did. Yeah, you're really gonna like that game a lot, Anna. I still haven't 100%ed the story mode yet because there's just some challenges in it that are just that just feel impossible for me. Either way, Sora down pretty big to Alf right now. I don't know. Looks like Alf is gonna strongly take game 1. Oh boy. #1 overall seed down big. Gonna have to rebound quick. Sora's been teetering on edge the entire postseason. Absolutely. I mean, season was on the line in that Game 7 sectional battle. Ooh, oh boy. Oh, man. Those Pikmin really doing a number on him. White Pikmin do 5% a second, I think. Oh. Really interesting. And just gonna have to keep spamming that, I guess. Oh! I'm like, oh! Who's gonna fall? Oh! 75.6. Okay, so we have at least 4 series that are gonna go to a Game 4. Now I'm going to re-randomize the order of battles for who goes next. Or which section, Super Sectional goes next. Sectional order, here we are. This is the sectional order for games 3 through 4. For a series that has a fighter with a 2-0 lead, if it ends already, we will go immediately to the next Super Sectional. Alrighty. We've got the randomized order set. We're going to be moving on to Distant Planet. That's where we're starting Game 3 at. And I think this one is a 2-0 series lead for Olimar. Yes, it is. Let me update that just to make that clear. Let me select Incineroar here so that I can go back to Alf right here, or Olimar right here. Alright, season on the line for Incineroar. Can he force a Game 4, or is Olimar going to complete the 3-game sweep and be the first fighter to advance to the Final Destination series? I don't know. Oop. I don't know. Olimar's not really taking much damage here. It almost feels like Olimar's dodging him like a pro. In some ways. Oh boy. This is it. Olimar, the first fighter to advance to the Final Destination series. He's going to be one of the final 8 fighters competing for the Grand Championship next week. So now we're moving on to the next Super Sectional. This one's going to be on Dreamland, which is tied at a game apiece. And his opponent, of course. So we're going to have at least a Game 4 in this series once Game 3 is done. Now that's even more bad memories on top of everything else. That was complete destruction. Imagine the final would be Sora versus Olimar. Well, you're kind of getting a taste of that already, Anna, when you have Alf taking on Sora right now. But either way, Olimar's Final Destination series opponent, opponent will be either Ridley or Sir Wii Fit Trainer. Oh, jeez, Kirby. Kind of scaring me there with those drops like that. I think Olimar would prefer Wii Fit Trainer, but either is doable. Either way, Kirby looks to take game 2 here. Down to 3.5 for Dr. Mario. The inhale kill. Who'd ever think we'd see that kind of finish off? Wow. We now head to Game 4, where Kirby is 1 win away. Alright, this is it for Kirby. 1 win away from going to the finals. Otherwise, Dr. Mario could win this and force a Game 5 to be played later. But yeah, if this goes to a Game 5, that will be played later. Because we're doing all Game 3 through 4s now. Is this Kirby's first successfully copying a fighter? No, we actually did see it at least once or twice during the season, but Kirby just never really did it as much. It was ultra rare to see Kirby just use copy. Copy ability kill. Kirby just ate Dr. Mario for lunch. Yeah, copy ability kill. Looks like Kirby has really rallied now. Oh boy. This one could really go down to the wire. Uh-oh! Kirby on to the finals. Man. All because Dr. Mario couldn't recover. Alright, so Kirby becomes the second fighter of 8 to advance. That concludes Dreamland. Kirby's first round opponent in the Final Destination Series next week will be either me, Sword Fighter, or Terry. Okay, so we can get rid of Dreamland now. We can also get rid of Distant Planet. Let me do that in the on that page right there. We now head to the Find Me bracket now. That's the next one in this order. This one is also tied at a game apiece. Alright, the next Mii Gunner costume. Down here, Dragon. And takes on Mega Man. Let's see who goes up 2-1 here.
3, 2, 1, go!
The doctor clocked out. Dr. Mario, go train with Dr. Eggman for next season. Oh boy. Imagine if there was just a fighting game of all villains. And villains only. All Mario characters are out. Yeah, that is right. Okay. 40 and a half. Same. Me Gunner lost the first match of the series, but has rallied back to take a 2-1 lead. Oh, I do need to update that to game 4. There we go. Alright, the next one down the list. The Maid. Can a Maid finish off Mega Man?
3, 2, 1, go!
Switch 2 is working perfectly fine now. It's almost like nothing happened with it after all that happened. Huh. You said it was internet issues, right? Ooh. Kind of thought Mega Man ran out of recovery room there. I thought it was internet issues until the console started crashing every other minute and couldn't stay charged. Now it's completely fine, which means I wasted $500. Dang. You still want to keep that that other one? Either way, Mega Man season on the ropes here. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, you probably should just return it if you're able to get the other one working properly. Oh boy. Me Gunner to the Final Destination series. Alrighty, that's 3 out of 8 now. Me Gunner is going to play either King DDD or Banjo-Kazooie. We now move on to the next Super Sectional at Hollow Bastion, which is for the moment tied at a game apiece. I had to really be sure that was the case. Sora. Take on Mega Man, you let your maid beat you in a fighting tournament? Still say this one's going to be close. Those Pikmin throws weren't that good. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright. Sora will go up 2-1. Alrighty, can Sora close it out and advance to next week? Or is Alf going to force a Game 5? Because Alf has really been playing hard this whole series. One of the finalists is Maid Woman. Well, no, remember, there's a rotation of costumes for it, so the maid won't be used first. And then I agreed we'll hold on to it until Friday in case something goes wrong again. Then if nothing happens, we'll return the new one on the way to Mom's house. Okay. Is the new one unopened at least? It hasn't been opened, the packing tape's still on. Well, that's good. Yeah, because you'll definitely get a return that way. Because if it was already open, the store in which you brought it from might have a difficult choice on taking a refund for it. At least that's what I would believe. And if it were up to me, you'd probably only get value for it at a place like GameStop or a locally owned game store. Sora looking nigh unbeatable. Let's see if that holds up. I mean, sure, he's up by 50 on Alf right now, but you never know. Alf could close the gap here. Oh, down to 4. Sora's just one hit away. That'll do it. Sora onto the Final Destination series. The number 1 overall seed remains alive. He will take on either Sir Robin or Isabel. The next Super Sectional is in Norfair. And that one is also tied at a game apiece, I believe. Yes, it is. Ghost Fighter. Challenger. Wonder how I go, Thor. Oh my freaking god. I have one pick left to root for, which is Olimar. I see. Oh, Wii Fit Trainer will take that. Did Ridley do a suicide move there? What was that by Ridley? I'm speechless. Oh boy. The Wii Fit Trainer looking to upset Ridley here.
3, 2, 1, go!
You could say it was a felt for a grab. Yeah, I mean, that's also something that, Oh! Oh! This time Ridley falls. And Wii Fit Trainer is going to the finals.
This one strengthens the back and improves posture.
Can you believe this? Sir Wii Fit Trainer, who was ranked 51st, is going to the Final Destination series. Man. And he'll be taking on Olimar in the opening round of the Final Destination series. He got a free ticket like that. Right, yeah. And then he just fell right there. Okay, so Hollow Bastion and Norfair are gone. We've got 3 more Super Sectionals that are going to Game 3 or 4. We are now heading back to the Arena Farok Super Sectionals after starting tonight off with it. And of course, in that one, Isabel leads to Zip. And 1 win away. Can Sir Robin rally? Oh god, here we go. Oops. Yeah, Isabel's just countering him like crazy. I don't know. Isabel making it look really easy right now. Male Wii Fit Trainer was the 51st seed. Yep, that is right. And oh boy, Isabel looking to sweep Robin here. Yep, that will do it. Isabel with the sweep of Sir Robin. Man. Alright. Isabel is now the 6th fighter to make it this far. Her opponent, top overall seed Sora. Okay. We now head to... We got 2 more Super Sectionals going to Game 3. And that is Green Greens. And I think that one is... yeah, Banjo leading 2 games to none in that one. Whoops. Why did that get closed down? There we go. Where's Green Green's at? There it is. Alrighty, can Banjo close this out, or is DDD gonna force the Game 4?
2, 1, go!
Jeez, Banjo's just countering him every which way he can. He couldn't remember his favorite color, so off he went. I'm happy for Isabel, though. I see. I am back. That's a reference to the movie. DDD ain't good at dodging. Oh no! He used that way too late. Banjo on to the final. With a sweep of DDD. Alrighty. We got 7 out of 8 spots filled in the finals. Banjo-Kazooie will be taking on Me Gunner. And we only have one Super Sectional left, and we'll see if this goes to a game 4 or 5. The King of Fighters Stadium Super Sectional. This one has a 2-0 lead for Terry, so this could be the final match of the night. We'll see if it is. And the Mii Sword Fighter now will use the standard one. Either way, got to label that Terry leads 2-0. And off we go. A crushing defeat by the Penguin. Only Kirby is here to remain. As of right now, Fire Emblem and Metroid are out. Pikmin, Animal Crossing, and Kirby series continue. Oh boy. Yeah, the winner of this takes on Kirby in the first round of the Final Destination series. Ooh, brutal hit there. Leaving himself wide open. Jeez. I mean, Sword Fighter was looking strong there for a while. But Terry with the sweep. Okay, guys, that will do it for the Super Sectionals. We have the Final Destination series, our final 8 fighters competing for the Grand Championship next Monday night. Let's go ahead and look at that particular bracket right now. You know what, before I do that, let me open up, I don't know how it's going to look on here. No, not that. There we go. Alright. I don't know if we have a good look at it. Okay, we do. Alrighty, so these two brackets right here in the middle, these are the matchups used for the Final Destination series. You'll see that they're labeled as Bracket 1 and Bracket 2. Bracket 1 is basically its own regular sectional bracket. Sora and Isabelle, and Kirby and Terry in that particular bracket, with Mii Gunner, Banjo, Olimar, and Sir Wii Fit Trainer in Bracket 2. Both of those brackets are going to be double eliminations, just like they were in the sectionals, and they will go through the whole night. And each particular match, whether it's a opening round, or elimination game, or a winner's bracket game, or even one of those game 6 or 7 ones that involve moving on to the next round or not. All of those matches are going to be a best of 3, and all 3 games, if necessary, will be played in that order. So, like if Sora and Isabel go first, and if it goes to 3 games, we'll just do the 3 games all the way, instead of waiting to do a game 3 in that one. So, it'll be quick to the punch that way. Once we have our final 2 fighters from each bracket, those 2 fighters are going to be competing in a best of 7 for the Grand Championship. So we're definitely going to have more matches next week than what we had tonight. But that's just something to look forward to next week. So I hope you guys are excited for the final round of this Smash Ultimate season. Let me at least close off with alright. Just wanted to choose a good song to end off on. Only me, Gunner remains. Terry versus Kirby, and Olimar versus Sir Wii Fit Trainer versus Sora, and Isabel versus me, Gunner versus Banjo-Kazooie. Looks like exciting stuff for next week. Yeah. This is going to be quite the conclusion to this season that started back in November and ends at the end of March. And that'll be the last... it will also be the last Monday stream until Sluggers comes back in May. So we'll see how the next month and a half goes after that, after we finish this Smash season next week. So a lot to look forward to. Either way, guys, I am going to be... I'm probably going to be back on next Monday night again, because the next weekend of March Madness looks to be good to watch for the games going on that particular round with the Sweet 16 Elite 8 round. So I think I will just simply be on again next Monday, and then I should have a more regular streaming schedule the first weekend of April, when that round of March Madness gets down to the Final 4 and the title game. And I'll have more time to do streaming that then. Yeah, we'll just we'll go with that kind of announcement right there. So at least you all know what to look forward to for that. But either way, thank you all for coming. Hope you have a good rest of your week, and I will see you next Monday night for the Final Destination series. Have a good night, everyone.